Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Imagine for a moment you are sitting alone with a heavy heart, with problems that seem impossible to solve. You have tried everything, calls, approaches, prayers, but nothing changes. What if I told you that there are two powerful, luminous numbers of Allah's, capable of opening doors you thought were sealed forever, and that this Monday precisely is the perfect time to pronounce them? This is not an invented belief, nor is it a superstition. In Islamic tradition, every day has its blessing, but Monday is special. It is the day the Prophet was born. It is also the day when he issues fasting, because deeds are presented to Allah. Imagine then, on a Monday, your good deeds ascend to the heavens, and among them your invocation with these two sacred numbers. In Islam, Dhikr, the evocation of Allah, is not a simple repetition of words. It is a deep call from the soul, a cry from the heart to the one who controls everything. Repeating certain numbers of Allah with sincerity can change a seemingly hopeless situation, like a bolt popping, like a light piercing total darkness. Stay until the end, because I will reveal these two names to you and how to pronounce them to see real change in your life. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to hear could transform your next few weeks. Tell me in the comments if you've ever experienced a miracle after invoking Allah with these names. Before you start this video, don't forget to like this video, as it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our upcoming publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and enjoy the video. These names, Asmaul Husna, are not mere decorative appellations. They are spiritual keys that open invisible doors in our lives. Each name reflects a divine quality, a manifestation of Allah's power, mercy, or wisdom. When we invoke Allah by calling His name, we are not just uttering words, we are activating a direct connection between our hearts and the Creator of the heavens and the earth. Let us take a striking example from the Quran. The story of the prophet Yunus, Jonah, alayhi salam. Trapped in the darkness of the belly of a great fish at the bottom of the sea on a moonless night, he seemed doomed. But Yunus did not cry out to men for help. He raised his voice to Allah with his powerful words. "No one has the right to be worshipped except you. Glory to you. I was among the unjust." This was not a simple cry for help, but a humble recognition, a glorification, and an admission of weakness. This invocation, full of sincerity and addressed to Allah with faith, was enough for the Most High to command the whale to free him. This story is not meant to be read as an ancient tale. It is a timeless model. In the same way, certain names of Allah have a particular impact depending on the situation you are experiencing. Need protection? Invoke Al-Hafiz. Need a way out of a stuck problem? Invoke Al-Fatah. Looking for peace of mind? Invoke As-Salam. It is important to understand that each name is a specific remedy for a specific ailment. Pronouncing them from the heart with conviction and at the right time is like using the right key for the right lock. Write this verse down carefully and reread it every morning before starting your day. Write in the comments which of the 99 names of Allah resonates most with your heart. Why is Monday a spiritually strategic day? In Islam, no day is chosen at random. Every moment has its value, but some are like windows of light, where Allah's blessings and mercy descend more abundantly. Monday is one of them. According to an authentic hadith reported by Muslim, the Prophet frequently fasted on Mondays. When asked why, he replied, "It is the day I was born and the day deeds are presented to Allah, and I like my deeds to be presented while I fast." This simple detail is an eye-opener. Monday, then, is a time when our actions are exposed to Allah, when our supplications and good deeds find themselves in a special spiritual climate. It is as if, on this day, the gates of heaven open a little wider, allowing your requests to pass through with even greater favor. Imagine then that you begin your Monday by pronouncing two names of Allah with concentration, right after the Fajr prayer. You don't talk to anyone yet, you don't open your phone, you only open your heart to the one who listens, even to your whispers. Illustration. It's as if, during the week, there were an intimate meeting between you and Allah, and that meeting fell on a Monday morning. And this is not just a theory. Let me tell you a true story. A brother in Pakistan, riddled with debt, heard in a religious circle the importance of reciting two specific names of Allah every Monday at dawn. He committed himself to doing so without interruption, placing his complete trust in Allah. At first, nothing changed. But after a few weeks, a series of unlikely events occurred. A former client settled a debt he'd forgotten about, a distant relative offered him an honest partnership, and in less than 2 months, all his debts were wiped out. Since then, he has never stopped sanctifying his Mondays with this invocation. If you can, get up early this Monday and start your day with these names, even before speaking to anyone. Who among you already fasts on Mondays? Let us know in the comments. This might inspire other brothers and sisters. Revelation of the two names of Allah and their deeper meaning. And here is the moment you've been waiting for. The two names of Allah that I am going to share with you today have transformed the lives of many believers throughout the centuries. Two names that, when spoken with a sincere heart, can break the invisible chains that hold you back and open doors you thought were closed forever. These names are Al-Fattar and Al-Wakil. An Al-Fattar, Al-Fattar means the one who opens. But this opening is not only physical. Allah is the one who opens hearts to the truth. The doors of sustenance, blocked paths, and even solutions you never imagined. When you call upon Him by this name, you are asking the Master of the universe to open what is closed, to untie the knots, to grant you access to blessings that were unjust and out of your reach. 2. Al-Wakil means the one who takes charge of all matters. When you invoke Allah as Al-Wakil, you entrust your problems entirely to Him. You recognize that you are limited, but that He has no limits. He is the one who manages your affairs better than you yourself, who orchestrates encounters, opportunities, and solutions perfectly. Quranic story: Musa, Moses, and the Red Sea. Imagine the scene. Musa finds himself with the children of Israel facing the sea. Behind them, Pharaoh's army is closing in at full speed. No way out, no apparent hope. But Musa doesn't panic. He places his complete trust in Allah and says, "Never. My Lord is with me. He will guide me." Surah Al-Huara 26:102. And Allah Al-Fattar literally opens a path in the sea. Al-Wakil had taken their destiny into his own hands. This story is not just a story from the past. It's a living lesson. You too may be facing your own Red Sea of unemployment, crushing debt, a broken marriage, loneliness, and family conflict. But he who calls upon Allah by Ya Fattah, Ya Wakil is never alone. In our current world, I heard the story of a man in Europe who, after losing his job, began reciting Ya Fattah, Ya Wakil every morning to say something. Within 2 months, he found a better paid position in a healthier environment and said, "I realized that my doors weren't closed. They were waiting for Allah to open them." Close your eyes for a moment, breathe, and imagine your blockages lifting as you say Ya Fattah, Ya Wakil. Test this invocation on Monday and come back in 7 days for practical instructions and the mindset to adopt. It is not enough to know the two names of Allah, Al-Fatah and Al-Wakil. You need to know how and in what frame of mind to invoke them to feel their full power. Here's the method I recommend. 1. Choose the right moment. Monday morning just after the Fajr prayer is the ideal time. It is a time when the day is pure, when your heart is still calm, and when your prayers rise to Allah with gentleness. 2. Number of repetitions. Say each name 33 times. Ya Fattah, O three who opens the doors, 33 times. Ya Wakil, O three to whom I entrust all my affairs, 33 times. If you have the time and strength, you can increase this number, but the most important thing is the quality of the evocation more than the quantity. 3. State of mind. Don't pronounce these names like a magic formula. As you say them, feel what you're expressing. When you say Ya Fattah, imagine Allah opening the blocked doors in your life. When you say Ya Wakil, imagine you are completely handing over your worries to Him, like a burden you are laying at His feet. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let these words touch your heart before they touch your lips. 4. Seal your request. After your Dhikr, perform a small act that reinforces your supplication. This can be giving a small sadaqah, even a symbolic amount. Help someone without expecting anything in return. Make a sincere dua for another person. This gesture acts as a spiritual signature, showing that you are not only asking for yourself, but also seeking to be a source of good. 5. Inspiring testimonies. I remember a sister in West Africa who had been unemployed for months. After hearing about reciting the Siyafata Ya Wakil names on Monday mornings, she decided to give it a try. She recited these names every Monday at dawn, then gave a piece of bread to a child in the neighborhood. A week later, she received a call for an interview. 2 weeks after that, she started a new job, better paid and closer to home. She says, "I realized that the key is the heart that trusts." Don't just listen to this video. Apply it this Monday and observe. Share this video with someone who is going through a blockage in their life. It could be their turning point. Final encouragement and a gateway to lasting transformation. Many people, upon hearing these two powerful names of Allah, think of a quick formula that will instantly solve all their problems. But the truth is quite different. Yafata and Yawakil are not words to be repeated mechanically. They are spiritual keys that open the door to a deeper relationship with Allah. It is in this authentic, sincere, and persistent connection that true transformation lies. Remember, sometimes He delays the answer for a greater good than you can imagine. And sometimes He changes your heart before He even changes your circumstances. But in every case, His answer is always perfect. Therefore, even if the results are not visible from the first day, persevere. Continue to pronounce His trust in Allah. He is sufficient for him. This verse is not just a promise, it is a spiritual reality. Entrusting your affairs to Allah is choosing the safest path, even if it is sometimes the most mysterious. To illustrate this, let me share a story with you. Life in Indonesia was complicated. A relative had been ill for years and no medical treatment seemed to be working. One day, he decided to begin reciting his latte al-fadr every Monday with deep sincerity. For 3 months, nothing seemed to change. But he kept going, convinced that every rehearsal would be incredible. Then, unexpectedly, an incredible healing occurred. His loved one recovered, and peace returned to his family. It wasn't magic. It wasn't a mere coincidence. It was the manifestation of God's promise. Allah had opened a door and taken charge of their case at the most perfect moment. This is finally knowledge that can transform your life. Don't let her sleep. Act now. Start this Monday or even today. Take a moment, sit down, close your eyes, and say these numbers from your heart. Ya Fata Ya Wakil. See them as an ink that stabilizes your faith in the storms of life. And if this video touched you, simply write in the comments, Ya Fata Ya Wakil. This simple gesture can be your first step toward profound transformation and can also inspire others to do the same. I want to read your testimonies. Have you ever invoked Allah with these two powerful numbers, Ya Fata, Ya Wakil? What change have you seen in your life? Write them in the comments so you can be the one to give someone hope today.